You know, I saw this coming. I saw this coming months ago. It was in between Onision and Daddy 05. That's when I originally saw this coming. I saw it. I knew it was coming. And I waited. I sat back. I was patient. I fucked around with other people. And I waited. Because I knew someday I was going to get to make this video. And this video is fucking gonna be rich.
Oh, fucking way. There's no fucking way.
The fuck out. Get out of here.
Dumbass, lock the door.
Alright, so the way that this is gonna wind up going is I'm gonna make my comments on her breaks in the actual BuzzFeed video, and I'm going to make comments on her commentary throughout the course of her commentary. So that's why this is so long. This is a golden calf for a lot of people. There's a lot of people that really love Joy. There's a lot of people that have become fanatical about Joy. So I am not going to be involved in any you quote mined, or you did this, or you did that, or you edited it. No. I'm doing the whole fucking video. Not because I want to. Believe me, she repeats herself a shit ton. I could probably make this in a third of the time that I'm gonna fucking make it in, but I gotta do the whole thing. I don't want to be said about me that I'm misquoting, because I don't need to.
Wait, was he in public? Hold on. Is there something that I'm fucking missing in society? Do men rub one out in public typically? Because I asked a couple guy friends and roommate, and they were just like, we never have. I'm like, is that common? They're like, not to our knowledge. So hold on. So are there some skeevy men? I'm sure there are some, but is it a more common thing? Y'all, especially men, like, let me know in the comments. What the fuck am I missing from male culture?
From this video, I would say that you're missing just about everything from male culture, but I would go as far as to imagine that he has a roommate. Just, like, maybe I'm not looking deep enough into it. I don't know.
Hi loves, Joy Sparkle BS. So I just want to give a quick intro. I literally learned this term like 2 or 3 days ago. I was on a live stream and I feel like I'd heard the beta term and I didn't quite know what that meant. And then they told me, somebody told me on a live stream, and then I went and looked it up and I was like, oh, okay. So guys, I have lots and lots of thoughts and opinions on this, as I'm sure you do. So also, this is my first ever BuzzFeed video. I'm popping my BuzzFeed cherry. I don't know if I should be happy or not. So I will say there are some things in BuzzFeed I've actually liked. Like I like the Hi Guys. Me and roommate think that's fun. They've had a couple decent videos, they've had some decent stuff, but as we know more and more, it's just becoming a really ridiculous shit show. And I've seen a lot of ridiculous stuff, but after I saw this one, I'm like, nope, I've got to give my commentary, because some of what I'm seeing pisses me off to no end, and I think I possibly know why it's happening and why we have so many what they call betas in society, and I'll just let the fucking video speak for itself. But seriously, I want to know about this rubbing one out. Like, you guys, please let me fucking know.
I am not going to tell you about my masturbation habits. Anyways, the way she says that is interesting. It makes it sound like she's gonna trash the BuzzFeed video. Doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of make it sound like she's gonna trash the BuzzFeed video? It's very misleading the way she phrases the entire first part of this fucking video, because it sounds like she's gonna trash the BuzzFeed video. She doesn't do that. It's alright. Guy's looking for a way to score some pussy. He's going to a big anime titty website for advice on how to score pussy. Why does this just reek of propaganda?
Score pussy. Well, I think part of your problem is that instead of looking at trying to meet somebody that you really enjoy and you can relate to and have feelings for and share and experiencing with, you're going and asking how to get pussy. which basically means you don't really give a shit about that person. Now, a lot of young people are going through that. People, we go through that as young people. I can understand that to a degree, but if you're really looking for just pussy, then you're probably not.
I don't know what we're probably not. That was her cut. I don't get it. Anyways, so is it okay or not to look for just some pussy? Because you sounded like it was a dick thing to do, and then you said you were understanding that sometimes people just wanted to get pussy. I don't understand your position. Yeah, if you don't have any friends, or if all your friends are guys, you're not going to meet pussy through friends.
So you're trying to Google how to get pussy. Well, to me, that is a real pussy move, to be honest, and it's very, very shallow because you are just wanting to go ahead and get laid and have sex with a woman and use her. Unless you're wanting a relationship, but you didn't say how to have a meaningful relationship, how to meet somebody I really care about. You're just wanting to fuck a woman and leave is what it sounds like, right? Well, in that way, you are kind of a pussy. And look, I'm not saying one night stands are a bad thing, right? Like, most people have had them. We've all dated around. We've all gone through things like that. But what I want men to understand is that when you have sex with a woman, that is literally, you could be endangering a woman's health.
She goes on to explain what she means, but it's just like... What in the fuck?
By doing that. Anybody who has sex, when it comes to STDs, when it comes to pregnancies, when it comes to all different hormones, all different types of things like that. So to me, your first motherfucking offense is looking up how to score pussy, because to me that says, I don't really have regard for the women that I'm talking to or the women I want to be around. I just want to use them.
Well, yeah, that's like the propaganda, like, guys want pussy. We want to fuck girls. That's the motivation behind everything we do. Do you think we have nice cars because we want to have nice cars? No, we have nice cars because we want to get pussy. Do you think we try and get good jobs that pay well because we want to fucking live comfortably? No, we want to get pussy. It's all around getting pussy. You should be honored. You should be honored that we put that much fucking effort to thinking about getting your pussy in a day as we do, because it's an all-day activity. It's always, I wonder how I could get that girl's pussy. That's what we want. And fucking once we get that, we're happy. And if you can continue to give us pussy and make us happy with giving us pussy, we'll be happy through the rest of our lives. That's all we want. We're simple fucking creatures. But just because you want pussy doesn't mean you're not at least open to a fucking relationship. Nobody likes chasing pussy. That's why he's going to big titty anime site to fucking ask for advice from dudes that are going to be on big titty anime site giving fucking advice. That's why he's asking them for advice on how to get pussy. Because he thinks those guys get pussy because they get on and brag about how much fucking pussy they get all the time. But they never get fucking pussy. They never get pussy. They're just bragging about fucking bullshit. It's nothing. So, it's just... it's so ridiculous.
Unless I'm not looking at this right and I'm taking what he's saying too literal. Maybe that's just a fucking phrase men use when they want to meet women and have a relationship or give a shit about them. I don't know.
No, how do I get some pussy is something that generally people who don't really know how to interact with people in society say. That's not what normal guys say. That's not what all guys say. That's not what beta males say. Fucking certainly. This so far, I see nothing to do with beta males except for the fact that this dude here is fucking weak. And he just doesn't, I don't know, fucking understand how to fucking talk to people. So far in the fucking story, I'm not working with a whole lot here, but it's like, you're going to some really fucking harsh places. And I don't understand it. It's wrong. You shouldn't be looking for some pussy. But we're all looking for pussy. It doesn't mean that we're not going to be happy to marry you. We don't want to continue to look for pussy. We want to look for pussy, find pussy, and then not have to look for any more fucking pussy. Because we want to get that pussy and we want to keep that pussy. And we want to do whatever it takes to keep that pussy. You should be fucking honored that we're willing to put that much effort into you. Fucking asshole. So this is kind of a character of just a douchey dude. You know, like it's kind of a caricature of a douchey dude. We're establishing no job, can't really relate to people very well, awkward, you know, that kind of shit. We're establishing the character here. That's all this really is.
Okay, so wait a minute. You're how old? Looks like you live on your own. You don't have a job. You have no prospects going for you, but then you at the same time think that you are going to be able to attract a woman to just give up the most sacred and intimate part of her life and her health just so you can use her.
The most sacred part of her life and her health. Y'all women take your pussy too fucking seriously. We don't think of that shit that way. It isn't fucking sacred to us. We want to fuck you. You know what's sacred to us? The relationship. That's what becomes sacred to us. What do you think of that?
And you're wanting to research how to do that. Basically, you're wanting to research how to be a piece of shit motherfucker with nothing to offer and have a woman give that up. Really. And you shouldn't have to do anything or make changes or work for that on your end.
Yeah, but consider the source. He's going to big titty anime fucking advice site to ask fucking losers on the internet, how do I get pussy? Like, he's not really going to great fucking people for advice. So, I don't see this ending well, no matter what. Like, this guy is set up to lose. He is set up to fail. I'm not going to say that it's not his fault, but he doesn't know any better. He doesn't know to not do this shit. He's getting advice from assholes online. If anything, so far, this is an indictment of getting advice from fucking assholes online. Don't do that shit. It's stupid. Yeah, get a chick on Tinder, man. Why not?
Now this is an idea that could actually work for him. This is absolutely an idea. I'm pretty excited. It looks like somebody wants to meet him, so let's see what happens and comes from it.
Yeah, we're all excited to see what happens. Alright, so now at this point, I'm sensing the portrayal of some social anxiety issues, right? He can't bring himself to try and interact with people, whatever it is, whatever the reason. Maybe he has fucking social anxiety. It is a disorder. People suffer from it. And sometimes it can be fucking crippling. He seems to have that. Like I said, we're telling a 10-minute story here. We have to establish facts about the character that your mind will take with you through the rest of the fucking thing. Like big titty anime site that he's going to advice for. Not a great source. Gotta fucking factor that shit in your mind when he's making his decisions, right? So, he has some anxiety issues. It's not his fault, you know? Like, that sucks. That must fucking suck for him.
Wait, what? Hold on. So you actually got the date. She's a cute girl, right? So with all this shit you don't have going on in your life, you don't really have a lot to offer. In that moment, she is willing to meet you. You go and you're too cowardly to go say hello. And your reasoning is because you aren't that macho? Am I understanding this right?
No, it doesn't fucking seem like you are. Seems to me like he went, tried, couldn't fucking bring himself to do it. Doesn't mean he's a fucking asshole.
Or is this just a lot of young shit that's just flying over my head because I'm about to be 33? Like, and I'm not even joking, like, tell me. But I'm looking at this going, everything's set up. Everything's in place. She's there. She wants to meet you. Apparently, unless she doesn't know much about you, she doesn't give a shit about your current life circumstance. And I'm also saying, guys, I'm not saying men have to have 100% everything ready to go. And I'm not saying that about women when it comes to having something to offer. But Jesus Christ, are you telling me you had everything set up and it's just too painful for you to walk over and say hello?
Yeah, that's kind of what he's telling you. It was too painful for him to walk over and say hello. That's indicative of a fucking deeper issue there, Joy.
Do you really feel that little about your own self-worth?
I think that's bad to say that's the issue. That's not the issue. Some people can have a great sense of self-worth and just not be able to talk to other people because whatever it is in their mind they're worried they might not see them in the same light that they see themselves. It's entirely possible. It's a mental disorder. It's called anxiety, social anxiety. People have it. Like, where's the empathy?
Have you not ever had to be in a situation where you walk over to somebody you don't know and say hello? Or have interest in? Are you kidding me? And you wonder why you can't get pussy?
Oh, I'm pretty sure he knows exactly why he can't get pussy. He can't fucking talk to women. I can't wait to see how she paints him out to be an asshole after that.
Okay, well, there's another fucking issue. You're looking at this like a fucking video game. I'm just assuming, I know somebody created this, but I'm assuming they're going at it from the way that he looks at things.
Alright. She is assuming that they're going at it in the way that he looks at things. It's a very important thing to remember that she said, because I am going to say it a lot during the rest of this video, because one of us does that.
Just because that you meet a woman and you have friendly reactions and interactions with her, just like women shouldn't do this with men, we should stop having expectations. Why not just enjoy the moment that you met somebody cool, you got to help them out, and who knows, maybe it'll go somewhere or maybe not. It doesn't have to be this big fucking thing. I think as people, we put way too much pressure on ourselves about interactions and meeting people and putting labels on something and how it should go and the type of perfection it should be in X, Y, and Z. Just fucking relax.
So far what's happened in the story is, guy walked up to a corner, girl walked up to a corner, girl almost walks in front of car, guy saved her, they've shaken hands. Where is she seeing all of this pressure?
Just go meet somebody. You know what women are going to appreciate more? Meeting a woman and not putting a lot of pressure or expectations on her immediately within meeting her. I can tell you for me and a lot of other women I know, if I meet you and you immediately are putting all different types of pressure on me, I'm going to back the fuck up and walk away. Not that I'm saying that everybody wants to date me or everybody should be like me in that thinking, but that's just me. I don't like feeling pushed.
Joy, he saved her life and shook her hand. Where's the pressure that you're seeing? I mean, I'm just going by where I think he's looking at it from, right? We're just going by what we know in the fucking video. Where's the pressure? He shook her hand. Like, what are you talking about? What a fucking monster. Do you see all that pressure he's putting on her?
Alright, I know this motherfucker's problem. You're fucking creepy, dude. You're creepy. You're taking one good interaction with a woman because you did something nice for her. You did help her stay alive. That's fucking awesome of you. But then you spend a little bit of time with her and you're like, epic win, date, I'm gonna get laid, I'm gonna get pussy. You're not even giving a shit about who she is, are you? You're just concerned about getting all that sexual frustration out into her, even if it could fuck up her life or fuck up her health.
What are you talking about? I don't get what they're having a drink together and walking down the path. What are you talking about, Joy? What?
Like, you don't really care, do you? And to me, that makes you a fucking creep. You're somebody who's trying to pose as a nice guy, but in the end, just wants to use a bitch. That's gross.
What are you talking about? I'm not seeing, he saved her life. They shook hands. They started talking. They walked along the path and had a drink together. He's not pushing her up against a fucking tree.
And I'm sorry, what the fuck is a semen demon? Does that mean that you have an STD that you don't care to share? I'm sorry, I've just never heard something like that in my life. That sounds so fucking disgusting.
What the fuck is she talking? I think I missed something. Hold on. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna go back. I don't know what she's talking about. Is she talking about the text that's scrolling at the bottom of the screen? The anonymous texts that are scrolling at the bottom of the screen? Is that what she's talking about? That's not him. It's the douchebags online. Otherwise, it wouldn't say anonymous. You retarded? Good rule. Wrap it up, boys. It's a dangerous world out there. Apparently, having sex with women can kill women. Who knew?
Don't know how to break it to you, but I think having safe sex, especially if if you're not wanting to have, if you're not trying to procreate to have a child, having safe sex is everybody. That means everybody, not just your beta ass.
Well, he wasn't asking for tips on how everybody fucks. He was asking the betas for tips on how to fuck. And the first comment was, get a condom. It's pretty awesome. Like, considering this is a BuzzFeed video, I'm actually kind of surprised that that was even involved. So, 10 points for Slytherin.
Hey!
Thanks for picking me
Yeah,
up.
of course. Okay, why don't you check again? Because I called 30 minutes ago and someone said that...
As I said, there are 4 names on this list.
Can I see the list?
No, excuse me, sorry. We can just walk around and see what's around.
We're not gonna walk anywhere.
See, okay, this to me kind of further cements the social anxiety issue. You know, he's on a date, obviously kind of his first date. I can't imagine he's had a whole lot of dates. It's not portrayed that way. Going by what I'm seeing in the video, we're doing that, right? Me and Joy were both doing that, right? So, going by what I see in the video, he seems like he has some social anxiety issues. He's on his first date with a very attractive young lady. He wants to make a good impression. He's taking her to a place that you need reservations. He doesn't have the social skills to be like, oh, cool, and turn to her and go, fuck it, you want to wait or do you want to go someplace else? Like, you know, he's got to make this impression that he's built up in his mind. He really fucking wants to wow her. And now there's something in his way. He doesn't know how to handle that. So he's going with this, I have to be like assertive and I have to be in charge and I'm going to make them fucking understand that we need our fucking table because we are so goddamn important, right? Like, this is all kind of, this is the propaganda, man. This is the shitty way that BuzzFeed sees men.
Alright, now I have a few thoughts on this. So number 1, motherfucker, why does everything have to be such a painful reaction? Why is it that being social has to be painful? And guys, this isn't just a thing, I guess, what they call beta males. To me, this is modern culture that I see all the fucking time. Even look, most modern day comedies, it's all about, let's make it as painfully awkward as possible, even if it's not really funny. And it's just, I don't understand. It seems like we have a generation of people that doesn't really know how to be social with each other. Like, I swear to God, just because I know how to be social and I can speak, apparently that makes you a fucking scam artist. And you know what?
So now we've included her own little personal drama into the story because apparently that's what she does.
To a generation full of people who don't know how to communicate, I get it.
And now we're insulting all of the people that think of the way that they think about her because apparently that's what she does.
And it seems like what we're dealing with is people who literally never got over that hump when you go through puberty of how to interact because we've all had our fucking cell phones and our fucking devices.
You're painting with a very broad brush. I'm watching a video with you of one guy who seems to have social anxiety issues. How are you applying this one dude's situation in a BuzzFeed video to, like, why are you applying this to, like, all men? Like, why are you applying this to all beta men? They're the weak men. You're like beating up on weak men. Like you're beating up on beta men. Like, that's a dick move.
See, I was a kid of a generation where when I was 12, I believe it was when I was 12 was when we got AOL. And that was even, you had to go sit down at a computer. You had to work to get technology. And it was so much different back then. And, you know, Google didn't come, I didn't learn about Google until I was 17 years old. And before that, you know, there was Yahoo. And, you know, there was stuff on the internet, but nothing like it is today. And now everybody just has a device. So nobody actually has to fucking face any social awkward fears and get over that hump. I don't understand what the problem is. If you called your name is on the list and they say it's not, you fucking demand to speak to a manager, and you have words, and if you have to, you have strong, stern words until you get what you need.
That's what he's doing. Like, that's what he's doing. He's making a fucking scene. You want to make an even bigger scene by yelling and screaming and demanding to see a fucking manager and shit like that. Like, I saw that video of yours too. That's a cunty thing to do. Like, that's a real cunty thing to do. That's not asserting yourself. That's being a bitch. That's not being strong. That's being a fucking asshole. Like, a strong person would go, oh, there's a problem. There's a miscommunication. I'm very sorry that happened. Is there anything that we can do to fix this in my favor somehow? And then when they go, well, I'll see what I can do. You know, you disarm them with a little laugh, a little levity, you know, make it a good time for everybody. And then maybe shit happens, but you have to be willing to go, well, you know, how long of a wait is it? Oh, it's reservation only. And you kind of look at her and go, you know what? Let's go find a little fucking mom and pop shop. Let's, instead of going fucking highbrow and fashionable, let's go fucking lowbrow and fun. Let's have a good time tonight. Screw all this stuffy shit. And you know what? That is endearing to the girl. You know what I mean? Like, that's what strong people do. They don't fucking yell and scream and I gotta talk to a fucking manager and this better be fucking fit. It's like cunty.
That's just part of asserting yourself in life. It doesn't have to be this painfully awkward thing. Yes, nobody likes to do things like that, but that's just part of life. So you can't expect to have a woman and want to use her for sex, but not have the ability to assert yourself to at least protect the night that you're having. What does that say about who you are as a man? And if something happens to her as a result of you wanting to just use her for sex?
That's what he was asserting. Like, for somebody with social anxiety, that's a huge step for him to assert himself that much. And he overstepped in the video. He's overstepping it by grabbing the fucking thing and getting everybody pissed, and she's uncomfortable. He's causing a scene. You want him to be worse than what BuzzFeed is portraying him to be in a propaganda video. What's wrong with you?
Sorry about the whole restaurant thing.
Oh, no, it was fine. It was fine. It worked out.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming.
All right, bye.
Bye. Yeah, I'll see you again soon.
Sure, yeah.
Okay, great.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
See, that bitch is never gonna talk to him again. And she's not a bad person for that. She didn't have a good time. It would have been nice if she would have said, look, you know, I don't think it's gonna work. Like, you know, just sorry. You know, accept your fucking lumps. I mean, don't hit her. Jesus. Like, accept the fact that he's gonna be upset, and you're gonna have to see that, and you're gonna have to experience the fact that you've done that. Fucking don't be an asshole and just never fucking talk to him again. That's kind of cunty.
Oh Lord, this motherfucker doesn't know how to read people. So I'm a woman that's way too direct. I'm way too direct for shit. So I would be incredibly direct in situations like this. But her kind of, yeah, sure, bye. That really kind of signifies she didn't really have that great of a time and didn't really care.
Yeah, we agree with each other here. But I see an inherent problem in the lie.
But here's the problem. Instead of not going, you went into this with the intention of using her. You went into this with the intention of, I'm just gonna get laid off of this, instead of giving a shit about her as a person.
Like, honestly, at this point in the video, just go by off what I'm seeing in the video. He went on a big titty anime site looking for advice on how to get pussy. They gave him a bunch of advice. None of the shit worked. He ran into a girl on the street, saves her, they talk, they have a walk together, everything's nice, they go on a date. Like, how do you know that he was just looking for sex? He was looking for pussy, he found a girl. You know what I mean? Like, he got to know her a little bit. They talked. They went on a date with each other. They went through some shit together. I'm sure there was conversations during dinner. Maybe not. Probably not. Which might have been the reason why. And, you know, maybe she says to him, I'll tell you what, I'll see you again if you're willing to talk to me the next time, because we just sat there and didn't say anything. You know, like, give the guy a little bit of a chance, anything, you know, or not. You don't have to. But, you know, like, it would be nice for him to know so that he can better himself. But so far, all we've seen is they went on a shitty date. He didn't try and fucking rape her. Like, he didn't look at her and go, bitch, you're not going to invite me up? Like, that would have been a dick move. Like, he went on a date with her. Seems to me like he was willing to go on many more in order to get pussy, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to grow to like her along the way.
That puts on all this unspoken energetic pressure between you two, and especially on her. And you know what happens? That makes a woman feel uncomfortable.
I have news for you, women. Men want to have sex with you. Like, that's it. There's no punchline to that joke. There is no second part. Men want to have sex with you. Like, they want to have sex with you. They all do. I'm making a very broad blanket statement, and I feel pretty accurate. Men want to have sex with you. If they're gay, or if they're transgendered lesbians, they probably, well, transgendered lesbians would still want to have sex with you. They want to have sex with you. Men want to have sex with you. Unless they're gay, men want to have sex with you. That's the fact of life. They want to have sex with you. Even Riley wants to have sex with you. Riley wants to demean you if you don't want to have sex with him. That's how badly Riley wants to have sex with you. We all want to have sex with you. It's, you know, because we want to fucking get pussy. Like, we all want to have sex with you. I don't know. It doesn't mean that we can't grow to like you. But I'll tell you what, if I don't want to have sex with you, I don't want to get to know you, because we're not going to have a future. It's a waste of both of our times.
At least in my position, because I've been through stuff like this, makes somebody feel horribly uncomfortable because they can feel like you want something from them. Instead, you could have just looked at it as, you know what, this is a nice girl, we're going to go out once, probably won't happen again, we'll see where it goes, could be fun. From that, there's a state of no pressure.
I'm very confused as to how you didn't see exactly that in what the video showed you. Like, I'm just going off of what the video shows, you know, but
where everybody can just relax, enjoy themselves, you can actually connect. So because you are so focused on what you want, you are putting pressure on the situation so that you can't actually connect with her. Because you don't want to connect with her. You only care about getting off your fucking semen demon. I can't say it. I can't say it without wanting to dry heave.
Well, he didn't say semen. It was an anonymous dude online that said semen demon. He didn't say semen demon.
And look at him now. Now this motherfucker's sitting in bed and thinking about how great it went and planning his fucking future with a woman that really he just wanted to nut off of. Or is he really planning his future? He's just thinking about boning her. Just getting that nut off. Because that's all he seems to care about, to be honest.
You're putting a lot of fucking words in this man's mouth. I'm not understanding where you're seeing this at all. He looks like a man who's happy and content and looking forward to what could possibly be the only relationship he ever needs to have in life. If he was really as disgusting as you're saying, especially with all the masturbation that's in this fucking video, he would have been fucking jerking himself off. Again, like, I have to give more points to BuzzFeed, because at least they're not making him as disgusting as you're making him out to be. Like, what is wrong with you?